Ironheart, the finale, where despite some people thinking it deserved better from Disney, even Screen Rant had to come out and go, Riri's everything Tony Stark feared. He always feared his armor being abused. And Riri shows how dangerous that armor really is, as she uses her suit for crime. Now, it does say that Riri Williams is far from a villain, but she's 100% a villain.
So what do you do?
Theft, extortion, breaking and entering. Consider this a signing bonus.
It uses the same excuse as the show. She was just lacking resources, and so she decided to nick everything. Thing is, you can't say Riri isn't a villain, when later, Riri literally makes a deal with the devil. Welcome to the finale.
You're capable of building something iconic.
If you thought Riri was bad before, when she meets Satan, thinks he's a nice guy. As she has been warned about him repeatedly.
They just need a puppet to carry out whatever sinister plan they're coming up with.
Like, if you have to destroy his cloak just because it's related to him.
From one of the darkest dimensions known and probably unknown. And it is dangerous for everyone, especially good people.
Maybe you shouldn't be making deals with the person, eh?
You could be dealing with one of the most powerful beings in the universe. Probably gotta shut him down for good.
There's gotta be another way.
But even his introduction has articles written about, does anyone care?
Did you take a stupid pill with your breakfast this morning, Admiral?
Yeah, the underworld villain's finally surfaced, played by Sacha Baron Cohen. But it is late though, isn't it? When no one was looking, Marvel introduced the devil. It was a ploy to recapture wayward fans. But if a bomb drops when no one is around, does it make a sound? But I think the true answer about Riri Williams' villainy comes from the actress herself. Because while the writer said, I was surprised by the ending just as much as the audience will be. How was a writer surprised by the ending? I don't know. Just sprung onto the page. I had no involvement. I think it's a fun payoff as it allows Riri to make big grown-up woman decisions. It's to grow up, make her own decisions. First thing she does, sign a deal with the devil.
What's the catch?
There's nothing you could miss, Riri.
Patriarchy looking better by the second. But it is when Thorne herself was super excited by Riri's turn to the dark side, getting those acolyte vibes. I think it's so yummy that Riri doesn't have to walk the traditional hero path. You know, the traditional hero path of being good, not being evil, not murdering innocents or stealing everything. She's already crossed lines and figured out she'll handle the consequences afterwards. She's not even surprised by Riri's decision to accept Satan's offer. It just helped reinforce what we've been seeing from Riri all along, that she's not majorly committed to being a superhero. It's not something she goes out and seeks or chases. What you have to know about Riri is that with all this brilliance, you have all this potential, and you need to make a choice. And Riri chose to be filth. Remember what they were saying on The View?
Encouraging when you get to hear from people who are realizing, like, that's me. Like, I do that.
Riri's so inspirational.
This young lady is giving representation of women, young women, women of color. This is for everybody.
She's representing everyone. And what do they think your representation should be? A piece of evil scum who doesn't care about being a superhero and thinks it's yummy to make deals with Satan. What did Disney mean by this? I think this picture sums up the corporation itself, actually. We start with a flashback to the hood. Obviously, he's committing crime. We did just shoot a guy and then punch him when he's on the floor. But as Screen Rant said, you know, that's just petty crimes. Yeah, it's not a biggie. The odd murder here or there. As he runs away, though, he ends up in a tunnel with security on both sides. And just when you think he's about to get caught,
I do not like your odds.
he meets Mephisto. You know he's a good guy when the first thing he does is pull a gun and point it at your face. Mephisto must be much taller than him, judging by that angle.
Where the hell did you come from?
I don't know, mate. It's a tunnel with no lights. It's like hiding in it would be pretty easy, to be honest.
Or I could open the door.
What door? What are you talking about, man?
And open the door he does, in the middle of a wall. Now, I know he's getting chased by the police, but accepting this as someone whispers in your face,
Come on, let me help you. As this isn't evil at all. I know it's all amazing. Let me help you.
Go in.
Go in, go in. This is giving me very Hollywood casting couch vibes.
Hey, you coming?
You're coming? I mean, I am only Satan myself. Look, it's either join Satan or stay out there and get caught by security that your dad owns. Satan it is.
Who the hell are you, man?
I'd have way bigger questions. How did you magic a door in a wall that then teleported us to this restaurant? Am I in a real location or is this some kind of weird hallucination you've made for me? Whether he's called Steve or Bob would be the least of my problems, to be honest.
I'm just a fan. Can I ask you a question?
Can you answer my question? Who are you? I don't... What are names afterwards? This is like trying to work out Riri Williams' morality.
So do you think I'm a good person?
It's all depending on who's labeling you.
Do you mind if I stare at you?
I told you it was giving me casting couch vibes. Do you want to wind down those trousers, mate, and then stand on the table for a bit? See if you can do the windmill.
Amazing. What a face.
This is definitely Hollywood. Right now, I'd stop asking questions and start wondering how you're gonna shove that food up you.
You even know me.
Oh, man, you are a legend.
What's your response? You've got a marvelous face. I love looking at your face. How do you know me? The response should be, what do you think you're doing, you creepy prick?
You are a legend. Well, you're not currently, but you deserve to be.
No one in the show wants what they deserve. We invented the knot at the end of a rope for a reason.
Start working together. I'm gonna make you the greatest human of your generation.
Bro, he even looks like Satan without the mask. This guy turns up in a dark hallway, isn't scared of a gun, say you have a nice face and he likes looking at you. And if you work with him, he can make all your career dreams come true. This is Hollywood casting couch.
This is weird.
This is Harvey. No, this is the modern one because he's a bloke. This is why everyone's a twink now.
How about a slice?
Slice of this dick.
It's not right, let's send it back. Keep on bringing it till it's perfect.
We're just gonna sit here and keep shoving things in your mouth until you learn to like it. I could give you everything you want. All you have to do is go to this tear-stained mattress that I've got in the back, and you too can be a movie star. I could get you a role leading the next Jurassic Park movie if you want. I could even get you an Ironheart Season 2. No, don't do that. That'll harm my career. But he says you're not fulfilling your potential. We can do business together. And he can't talk because he keeps getting distracted by noisy children, which Mephisto quickly sorts out.
I mean, how would I even...
Oh, I see that unlike everybody else, you've actually learned how to parent, Mr. Mephisto.
You just did that?
You've achieved something no one else has ever managed before. Make them shut up.
Did you like it? You want me to do it to someone else?
I can't get the casting couch comments out of my head. I've got some butter here if you'd find it useful.
Shall I do it to the whole city?
It is Chicago, that would be an improvement. Although if you could make California shut up, that might redeem even the devil. Then he comes out with a line which is strangely familiar to me.
What is it that you most desire?
Obviously not knowing the comments, I don't know if that's been his thing for ages, but I remember it from Lucifer.
What is it you truly desire?
To punch every millennial in the face.
This guy'd watch TV, he could have avoided a deal with the devil. Be like, hang on. No, I've seen that show. The thing is, he has about the same IQ as Riri.
I don't know.
I don't have dreams or ambitions. I don't have goals.
I'm wasting your time. Okay.
Even Satan is disappointed in him.
Wait. Hey, look.
Hey, look, I promise I'm not a complete twat. So he says the really basic stuff. I want to be powerful.
I want to be rich.
Basic. So shallow. You've got a guy who's offering, what do you want? Anything. I want to be powerful. I want to be rich. Dude, you could get this with a job. Broaden your horizons, mate.
How rich?
Stupid, disgusting, greasy rich.
It doesn't even get that, though. He could have said more money than anyone else in the world. I want to be the dominant power in the universe. He's like, nah, can I win the lottery, please, mate? But he's thinking, oh, you want it like him? And he flashes up a picture of his dad.
Richer than them.
That doesn't even happen. He just has shares in his father's companies.
You're gonna give me everything I want?
No, of course I'm not, you beautiful human being.
Why do we have to keep calling everyone beautiful in this show? Oh, sorry, I forgot.
Meet the Hag Maxers.
He's hag maxing. Educate yourself. This is the great American hag maxer.
I suppose Satan's taste in people would tend towards the degenerate, disgusting end of the spectrum. He's not exactly going to be traditional beauty, is he?
I'm just going to give you the tools so that you can get yourself everything that you deserve.
And of course, the tool that he decides to give him is the cloak.
Okay.
Seems like a bit of a cop-out for me. I want everything. Well, here's an invisibility cloak that can bend bullets. Could have just stuck some zeros in my bank account. That would have been easier, really. He asked, though, what's in it for you, though?
Oh, something you won't even miss.
Yeah, but what is that, though? That would be the next question. You want to make me rich, powerful, and you're coming across like the devil. What do you want? Because I'm assuming it's my soul. You'd never ask this question. Instead, we could just get, like, evil smirks.
Whatever it is, I'm in.
Ask him what it is, you stupid twat. You deserve a lifetime of pain. Oh, don't worry, you just get sucked to the underrealm where you just become my immortal pet that suffers for eternity. Like, well, you know, that was worth a day in a mansion, wasn't it, really?
I knew you were smart.
That's not smart, he didn't ask you what it was. So he obviously goes to shake on the deal. I'm still surprised he didn't fist bump him, to be honest. Nah, blood, we don't do that round here, man, damn ting. Fist me in it like, bruv. But he leaves the cloak with him.
It looks expensive.
Firstly, it doesn't. Secondly, he said he's going to make you rich. At this point, when you've sold your soul, the least he owes you is an expensive piece of clothing.
Not too expensive. For you, your majesty.
It's made out of the skin of all my ex-wives. They said they'd take my hide, so I took theirs. It'll be the most insufferable person alive. The perfect Disney character.
How do I look?
Probably best if you don't ask, to be honest. Oh, I've just realised this is that bar that Riri's in. So it used to actually be a proper restaurant there. People serve meals, and then he took it over with his cloak. We're kind of lucky Mephisto didn't summon the door somewhere else, like a nuclear power plant. Would have ended badly.
Oh, I look.
Like a gullible sucker has just sold his soul to the devil. And the only thing he got out of it was bad fashion sense.
Right now, you look like shit.
It's like, oh, I've already made the deal with you. I don't have to lie to you anymore. You look like a degenerate criminal thief.
But soon, you're gonna look like the king you were born to be.
Still not a compliment. What if he was born to be a king that looks like a degenerate piece of filth? You're saying his destiny. He might be king of prison. And it's not looking hopeful when we hear his soundtrack.
Little giants.
Let's hope your look in life is better than your taste in music, eh? Although your taste in music is similar to your taste in fashion.
I am so terrific.
I know when he made that family mute before, makes me wish he made me deaf.
Now I'm putting beats in the grave.
I wish you were putting him in the grave. That means I wouldn't have to hear him. But we cut back now to the mansion where somehow he's got all of this food. The food doesn't have servants. He didn't take them over. I don't know where the food came from. I bet he couldn't even name most of this. Why do you need 4 different types of bread? 5? Is that even edible? Who needs an entire pig? Oh, look, it's in the food. Cut over to Riri now. Oh, sorry, that's still the pig. No, we have... I don't know what his name is. We're gonna call him... Sparky. They're at the longest table known to man. He's like, go on, eat something. I don't want to eat something.
You tried the caviar?
Eating animal babies is unethical.
What? You're about to kill Riri, and now you're like, I'm not going to eat animal babies. It's always the vegans, isn't it? They're like, I kill my baby, but not an animal one. It's like... Besides, eating a cow is far more moral than eating a carrot. At least the cow has a chance to run away. This vegan's just bullying the disabled.
I said eat.
Base. I'll make you eat the babies if it's the last thing I do. So he makes him eat the delicious food. Look, I was against this when I first saw it, but now I've just realized he's a vegan, so...
So why do you want me here?
I don't know either, to be honest. It's probably in case Riri destroys his electrical grid like every other room she's ever entered. But he says, I'm doing it so you have a place to lay low. You did kill Riri and people will be after you. Well, you know, if you have been lying to me, we're gonna have a problem.
I would kill her again if I could.
Pretty sure that makes him a hero. The one person in the show who has it coming. At that moment, though... Yes, he tried to give his boss a good forking. Given the rest of the show, it's no surprise this happened between 2 blokes. We even had that multicolored sign earlier. I took over your code. Don't you understand? You have to protect me from everybody, including you. That's probably going a bit far, though, isn't it? He starts taking the piss out of him instead, though. Man after my own heart. You've got all this power, you're just playing dress up. Eating caviar.
You don't belong here, and everyone's gonna know that.
We need to reinforce the class system. Send the peasants back where they belong.
You're absolutely right.
I knew I was. I spent my time looking at Chicago thinking I'm not equal to this. Those gates existed on his mansion to keep the serfs out. Back with Riri now, and she's messing with the electrical grid again. Gonna take down an entire coast at this point. She's trying to make a new AI by copying her brain again, but unfortunately... it doesn't work. There's no brain detected. I'd also like to point out, Riri, she's so smart. She's the biggest genius in the world. Doesn't even know what she did. Can't even make her own AI. Pure luck. Probably Mephisto did it for her. After a few more times, though, she realizes, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, because my true career path should be delivering tea to scientists, rather than being one.
Give me that.
It's not the Natalie. No, I'm gonna make Natalie.
Give me my friend back.
It was always your brain. You made a narcissistic companion, a clone of yourself, in the body of your dead best friend. You creepy weirdo. You evil, creepy weirdo.
Stupid machine.
Yes! I thought he was gonna fry a brain cell. I love that that's her expression, and that's her mom's. I'm in pain. Well, you get what you deserve, you silly tart. I just want to soak up the awe of this scene for a little while.
What?
Wait, look at the size difference in that suit. She comes up to his nipples. Did you make that suit for you or Robert Downey Jr.? What are in the legs? Stilts? You gain like 2 feet when you get in that thing. Is it because the suit isn't actually made for Riri? It's made for the stuntman who fights. But I do love this.
What?
So many responses, so little time.
What?
She's getting exasperated at everyone around her who has helped her build a demonic hell machine, and she's still not happy with them.
I'm sorry you lost her, Miss Riri.
I ain't. It was never real anyway. But they're all like, no, so am I. I know it was me who was telling you that you should team up with Satan in order to commit crime. But I'm sorry that had consequences for you. I'm sorry that you made an evil AI version of my dead sister, and I'm sorry she's dead. But we find that Riri, no matter how many consequences she faces, there's always another depth of evil that she's willing to delve into in order to avoid responsibility and accountability. This is the true feminist story. The hero's journey, folks.
Magic took her, and magic can bring her back.
I'm off to make a deal with the devil of hell.
Figure it out after I get that hood.
I don't know why she thinks that the hood will save her, but we are fully on the slippery, degenerate slope here. And she's like, we need to test your suit. We don't know why adding magic deleted Natalie. It's like, it's magic. You said science can't understand magic. You have no idea what you're doing. But then Riri hits her friends with probably the worst statement she could tell them.
But this really means a lot. I couldn't have done this alone.
That's not a good thing. I couldn't have signed up with the devil if it wasn't for you. Couldn't have made a demonic hell death machine if you hadn't helped me. I couldn't have fought for the forces of darkness if it wasn't for you guys. You truly have destroyed the world. Thank you.
Be careful.
No, you're supposed to say break a leg. And then I could have said, and everything else.
I will.
That's what I'm hoping for. And I've already seen the show. I'm just hoping that this time I get lucky. But the Hood is back in his room, talking to thin air, hoping that Mephisto will listen to him. Like, where have you been? I've been busy, you see. I've had to talk to a lot of other evil people just like you.
Get my messages? You mean these scars?
I don't know why they'd be messages. Not unless they're spelling out stuff on you. Like, don't talk to Riri. She's more evil than me. But he says, I need you to come through. You need to give me more.
You lied to me.
I said, be careful how you speak to me.
Oh, if he keeps up with this kind of dominating behavior, he's going to call him Pedro.
Are you the daddy of the internet? What's internet daddy?
Me? I'll take it all.
Kind of.
I stuck to our agreement, to every letter of it.
It was a bad agreement. I'll give you this cloak. You give me everything.
I gave you every tool you needed to live your best life.
That's why I'm confused. He only gave him the hood. It's like there was an entire other part of the series that we never saw, where he gave him other things. But that moment, Riri barges into the restaurant, only to meet her best friend.
See?
Nice suit.
Oh, we're gonna compliment our fashion advice. But she scans him and says, hang on, you've been hacked, Dave.
Detecting a voice command program.
Yeah, but luckily, the guy with the voice isn't here, so why is he hacked? But Satan is still complimenting our evil friend here.
Greasy rich. Like a modern day Shakespeare. He was also a twat.
It's British. It's allowed. In fact, it's kind of required. It's like, I just feel empty after getting everything I wanted. Can you give me more? I want more.
You are hilarious.
To be fair, the show actually is. It doesn't mean to be, but it is. You've ruined everything. You're actually awful. What you need to do is you need to prove yourself to me, and then maybe I'll give you a bit more. Because otherwise...
Why don't I just replace you with someone more appreciative?
Riri. I already know Riri's completely and utterly evil. She'll definitely go for my plan. I'm just not sure what he would get out of it because Riri doesn't have a soul.
Yeah, that would be lovely.
But then you'd have to put up with Riri, and he is less insufferable. Just. But he's like, look, I can't let Parker find out you're alive because otherwise I'm dead. So, I'm gonna have to kill you. That's all the logic we get. He wanted us to survive before, but now he meets her again with nothing happening in the middle, and he doesn't anymore. Now remember, this is a second suit Riri built after he destroyed the first one, so presumably she built this one specially to stop his powers. I mean, it goes well at first, slamming him into a wall, but then... I would have insulated it or something, made it so that when he hit you with his electricity, it got absorbed, it actually charged you. This has the exact same weakness as her first suit. He even put her in the kitchen. That's just adding insult to injury. Don't you know she's modern? Satan says, though, the only way I'm going to give you more power is if you manage to even hold on to this one. There's no doubt he knows what's happening downstairs. Now, Riri is engaging in negotiation tactics. No, seriously.
Seriously, let me try to help you.
This must be a Chicago thing. Yeah, punching someone in the face and goes, I've always been your friend. Let me help you. She's gonna pop his skull and go, I was just being kind.
How's Parker gonna control you forever?
Maybe I want to be controlled. Maybe that's his secret desire. He's not evil, he's just a sub. So she puts him in the freezer and is like, how can you even help me? And, well, I mean, it's a Disney show, right? So you know how she's gonna help him. It's the same way they help men in every Disney property. They humiliate them and make them less masculine.
I'm gonna knee you in the groin.
What?
Yeah, you'll be great when I make you into a woman. You and Slug can be best friends together.
Sorry, but I assume there's no bionics there.
I don't know why you would have assumed that. He's a bloke with advanced technology. There's gonna be bionics there. I'm surprised it's not the first place he made bionics. If he's affected the rest of him, he's definitely made that bigger, I'm telling you. Reinforced it with steel. But she says that'll put your body in crisis mode, shut down all your biometrics, and you can reboot yourself. So she lets him out with the purpose, taking out his family jewels. But he's like, look, I can't control myself, all right? So you're gonna have to fight me. Okay, so he definitely can't stop then.
Sorry!
So he's apologizing while he's punching her, and then...
I'll try to pull it, okay? For the sake of the staying family name.
Okay. Yeah, he ain't having a family after this. You're in a metal suit. She headbutted him for no reason whatsoever. That wasn't even required. I'm sorry, I got confused with which head you wanted me to destroy. Yep. Clean glow. Although when you get out of that suit, I'm gonna punch you in the minge. I'm gonna show you what it means to get a plunge. She resets him.
So we're friends again, Joe?
You've just kicked me in the crown jewels. I would only piss on you if you were being electrocuted at the same time.
Joe's gone.
I am Batman.
Weapons inside me and no idea where to put this anger.
Oh, God. I forgot about this. We're doing the fragile masculinity, the male rage with his complexion. His real problem is he's in Chicago. Would have been so much better if he'd sat there and got, I've just got so much fatigue. Like, I know what that's like for you, because you're a bloke. But one day, if you actually mature and care about your feelings like me, you too can be the default human.
No, you and I aren't done.
Yes. I'm gonna kick you in the balls as well. She leaves him dreaming about giving her the shocker, and she meets the Hood, who, I don't know whether he's giving himself Dutch courage or just needed to drink in order to survive Riri's company. She's like, oh gosh, she's coming down to talk to me? God, I'm gonna need the hard stuff for this.
Riri.
I half expected Riri to say, have you come to destroy me, Hood?
I knew that if I wanted you dead, I'd have to be the one to do it.
True. If you want a job done properly, get DEI to do it. That's the lesson I've learned over the last few years.
I did not come here to play with you, Parker.
I'm sorry. I think I'm more confused than him.
You came here to what?
Yeah, I didn't invite you around here to have a bang on the Xbox, love. Oh, I'm not gonna play Call of Duty no matter how much you ask. Oh, you've got a Switch too.
I need you to give me that hood.
Oh, of course you do. Yeah, I just need more power. Unrelenting power. I wasn't expecting that.
I need you to give me that hood.
You're just a stupid little girl, are you? I ain't playing with you. I put a Nintendo GameCube inside here. Yeah. It just keeps going. See, now there's a guy that appreciates Ironheart for what she is.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh. It's just...
You should laugh. That's the only thing she's good for.
You were so sure that you were one of the good ones.
Ooh. He starts hitting her with the home truths.
Now look at you.
Fancy suit, but you're not gonna use it to stop a speeding train.
No, she's gotta use it to steal from even more people. Desperate for power. She's gone from just stealing other people's technology and claiming that she's intelligent because she nicked it. I don't think she invented any of the things in the show. I think she just stole it from other people. It's the only thing that explains her having the technology and also being retarded. He's like, no, you could have saved people. You could be out there right now fighting fires.
You just want this power for yourself.
That's not why I'm here.
Yes, it is. You said it like 5 seconds ago. I came here for your suit. He knows Riri's weakness, you see. The truth. Getting called out on being evil. Like, oh no! That ego cannot handle reality.
That's not why I'm here. It's not worth the cost.
We'll see if you think that in 10 minutes, love, shall we? Oh, I'm not going to get involved in magic. I know that cost is always too high.
Face it, Riri, you're a criminal, like me.
To be fair, she's way worse than you. Both worse as in less skilled, and also more evil. And so she starts summoning her magic demonic powers. He goes invisible, and she... I don't know how she knows how to do any of this, by the way. I can only assume that she's so used to immersing herself in the sense of filth that the powers of Satan just comes naturally to her. With that, she can see his magic.
Tell me that's magic. Thought you were tech only.
Don't tell me that's magic. I thought it wasn't worth the cost. Magic isn't worth it until now when I can get more power with it. She is a Sith. This is Osha all over again.
But there's something dangerous about those women.
Throbbing.
Now, for some reason, he thinks he can shoot through an iron. I don't know. Bullets ain't gonna do much to Iron Man, are they?
I'll suffice.
Dodges his bullets, flies into it. And that's gotta hurt. We saw it could blast through metal before. She just dominates him right from the start. Even when he turns into this weird kind of demon form, he can't do anything. She's just that evil. This is just Hellspawn versus Hellspawn. The fight.
Parker, look at what it's doing to you!
What do you mean, look at what he's doing to him? You're using the same stuff, you silly cow. Literally the same magic powering both of you. That means that he now grows claws. And could start flying and knocking around the room.
I have to kill them first.
It seems like this show has a special power where the uglier you are, the more powerful you get.
Tutu.
Kind of explains everything, doesn't it? How his fingernails can scratch a glass, but we don't know whether that's even... Maybe she just put plastic in there, it was from a car. I doubt she's put Gorilla Glass in her face.
You're gonna get us both killed!
No, he's gonna get you killed. That's the entire point. Stop, you're gonna kill me! He's like, yes, I know. I'm doing this for the good of the universe. And so, as he starts trying to rip her power core out, which isn't even her power core, so I don't actually know what it is anymore. It's only the power core of Tony Stark.
Let me go! Commence emergency protocol.
Her emergency protocol is actually quite impressive. All of her lights charge up and she starts overpowering her suit. And it is just a case of I have lost. I put in one safety mechanism for when I was so awful I lost to a demon. And she blew herself up? Hey! This is like Velma. In Velma, there is a time where she gets murdered by Scrappy Doo and she gets dragged down to hell. That's where I ended the show in my mind. This will forever be my headcanon. Unfortunately, as the smoke clears, somehow Riri survives. I'm crawling along the floor and nobody understands how I survived an explosion that was all around me. Luckily, the Hood is still here to dish out justice. I had one singular hope less for the series, and he is about to fulfill my dreams.
Please don't.
Oh, I have no sympathy for demonic hellspawn begging for its life.
Sounds kind of stupid when I say it out loud, but I trusted you.
Okay, that does sound rather stupid, actually. As she walks through a grocery store, she makes the milk curdle. And you're like, oh, you seem like one of the real ones.
Everyone trusted you.
Based! I had a second hope, a second lifeline. This would have redeemed the series for me. Unfortunately, just like in Dallas, where they woke up in a shower and none of it had actually happened.
What the hell?
She's a hologram.
Pretty sweet hologram.
Riri's actually alive. I'm kind of surprised she didn't just knee him in the balls, to be honest. She rips his coat off him and he gets stripped of all the evil that was powering up. And so now Riri has all of that evil within her, and she is the living embodiment, the demonic vessel that can handle it all.
Ah, give it back! Give it back!
Like, no, I will usher forth hell on earth. Princess, you don't know what it's like without it. It hurts. I'm just a weak, fragile man with dangly bits. You, with your fallopian tubes, may actually be able to live a normal life without power, but I, as a weak man, will never be able to. But she leaves him there on the floor, weak, destroyed, beta, because she's got a meeting to keep. As she walks out, somebody's already there. Oh, look, it's Satan. I'm surprised she didn't go, hey up, old friend, how you been doing? It's been quite a while since I've seen you last.
Who are you?
Don't you recognize me? We've been friends for years. He goes, are you hungry?
Always.
See, he knows. Never wants to do any work, but is always thirsty, hungry for somebody else's property. She sees free pizza, she's like, I could nick that. I'm not going to pay for my own, but I will steal his. Now, here, though, proves he has power. At this moment, she should know she's outclassed, but let's face it, that's not hard. When it comes to class, Riri's got as much as a fight in a Waffle House. Mephisto, though, he's really pitching his conversation at Riri's intelligence level.
Pinky promise.
Yeah, talk to her like a child. That's what she understands. That really is just her level. She finds out, though, that the Hood is his, and he gives her the welcome that you would expect for Satan.
And you, the Riri Williams.
I've heard a lot about your work. You've done evil across the coast. You just jumped into life of crime like you were born to be the vessel that I possess and bring into this world.
Okay.
She's actually impressed. Yes, I know, I am. I am truly evil, aren't I? But he tells her, I just want to make you realize your ambition. I love the exceptional, the driven. I've been watching you for a long time. You're dogged, inquisitive, curious.
Someone who, due to no fault of their own, finds themselves always at the short end of the stick.
And he just starts lying to her. The same lies that she tells herself. I think she's still, like, deluded. I think she has brain damage and just hallucinates a lot of things. She's been DEI'd into positions that she doesn't deserve and given free stuff the entire way. and it's just never enough for her, because she can never make anything out of it, no matter how many advantages and privileges she has. She hasn't earned a single part of it, but she just keeps expecting and demanding more, while always thinking that she's the victim.
That's why I'm here, to help the unseen.
I'm here to lean into your delusions, given free money, grants, university placements for all for nothing. Oh, I'm just unseen, nobody gives me anything. She's just like, gimme everything, gimme all, I want all your money.
The unheard.
I wish she'd shut up. That would improve society. He pulls out his spoon, though, and we see his real face reflecting in it. That's all you're getting of Mephisto. If you wanted Demon Mephisto, no. The closest to looking like a demonic hellspawn you get in this scene is Riri. He says, normally I deal with the selfish, the stingy, people who think brute force is better. But out of the Forbes 100 richest list, I've made a deal with all of. Plus 14 kings, 3 popes, and a beetle. It's like, I love what I do. There's rewards every day, but I'm rambling. We need to get back to you. It's her favorite topic of conversation. If we work together with your once-in-a-generation mind, no one has ever had an IQ as low as yours before.
You're capable of building something iconic.
And you've always been an egotistical little prat, haven't you? With your 50 IQ, I could make you climb inside a potato and convince you that you'd invented a car. She, though, calls him Dormammu, and, he ain't impressed. That guy, he is nothing on me.
That ugly pillock is meant to clean my glorious eye.
Thought the same about Riri, to be honest. He tells her, though, that my name is Mephisto.
Oh, is that supposed to mean something to me?
Am I supposed to care? Oh no, I got hooed by someone with 45 IQ. You wouldn't know your own backside if it hit you in the face, love. Nobody judges anything whether you can comprehend it. I've never heard of you. If we had to list all the things that you've never heard of, we'd be here a while. Like a job, or doing anything in life without bringing up your complexion. Says though, I can see you hurting. What can I do for you? What are you missing? And that's where she starts to get flashbacks to Natalie. Oh, if only I could have my hologram back. I really miss my hologram. I just want my hologram.
You're a glitch. You're my glitch.
You're a genetically mutated freak, but you're my genetically mutated freak. He even says, though, cards on the table, I could offer you an incredible life. The kind of life that you could even dream of.
You should do this.
This is a way better choice. If you're gonna sell the soul that you don't even have, this is the right decision to make for her.
What's the catch?
There's nothing you could miss, Riri.
Is she gonna ask what that is? No. No one's ever gonna ask what that is because these are not smart people. We just keep getting told that they are.
So, what do you say?
That's not why I'm here. It's not worth the cost.
Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna accept this deal with you don't know what the thing you're actually promising is? And while we don't actually see her shake his hand, we cut back to a time skip where she's learning magic on a whiteboard or something.
Is that you?
Oh, Natalie's here!
It worked.
Selling my soul worked. He was right, I wasn't going to miss it because he doesn't know I never had one anyway. I've been wanting to say this for a while.
Run diagnostics.
That isn't what I thought I thought she was going to go, am I a good person? Silence. Everyone works out how not to offend the demonic hellspawn. We get a flashback. What I want can't be done. He says death is difficult, but the pain never goes away, and I can fix that.
You can back up a little.
And that is where she pushes her and she realizes, oh, this isn't my AI. This is the person.
Ooh, how did you do that?
I just reached out my arms and prayed, and it repulsed the evil. We see the bargain that was made. If I do this, it's just me that you want, right? It's nobody else. It's like, yes, it's just your soul that you're selling to Satan. Nobody else's. That's the deal you're willing to make, is it? I mean, it's interesting. Yes, I only want your soul. I only want to be in control of you, Riri. All 47 IQ.
Will you sign with me? Please.
He offers his hand, and again, I thought she was going to go in for the fist bump.
I think I just reached out.
But no, she does at least understand one civilized method of communication, which is one more than I expected.
Hand and, pushed your face.
I'm just sorry I didn't punch you in it, to be honest. She's real! My insufferable friend is back! And it only cost me everything. And we see the evil taking over her, which we don't know whether that comes from Mephisto or whether it was just naturally inside her ever since she's been born. Now, there is an after scene where the Hood goes into the magic store and he's just like, oh, I need some magic, I need some magic. Could you give me some magic? Could you tell me the magic? I want magic from you.
But if you're looking for magic, I can help.
He's like, no, I want that hard stuff. I want the big, strong magic. I want the meaty magic. This guy reeks of criminal filth, of pure evil. And I know it didn't stop you with Riri, who had very much the same vibes. No sane person would help this.
Supreme-like help, not party tricks. No offense.
She's just like, oh, this is amazing.
If you're up for it, how about a little abracadabra?
I mean, you're not buying things out of little baggies down dark alleys, mate. Of course, it doesn't stop her. She's like, oh yeah, of course I'm going to do this. This guy is somebody that I should teach powerful magic to. And that's the setup for the magic show that she thinks can replace Harry Potter, teaching magic to evil criminals. You having a laugh? Have you learned nothing? You know what? Riri was right. It just helps reinforce what we've always seen from Riri. She isn't committed to being a superhero, she's just evil. No one was surprised when Riri decided to side with the devil, because we'd already seen the rest of the show. Right from the start, she wanted to nick things to gain power, wanted everything for herself, and she didn't want to work for any of it. Of course, that was going to lead her down the road to Satan. That's what he offers. And if anything in this show, Mephisto was the good guy, because he took evil people and took their souls like they deserve. He was just dishing out justice. He was even extra nice to Riri. She only wanted a hologram back. Instead, he gave her the real person. That's more than she asked for. This is an inverse genie. Normally there's a side effect, like, oh, I want to live forever. Great, you will. Inside a rock face where you can't eat or drink and you just stay there in pain forever. Mephisto did it the other way around. It was just good guy Satan, apparently, giving deals better than they asked for, and definitely better than Riri deserved. It's a shame we won't get season 2, because that way, maybe I could have seen her get arrested, actually be held accountable, have some justice for her actions. Instead, the series tried. Everyone kept telling her how evil she was, how horrible a person she was, and she never got it, never realized, and never had to face the consequences of her actions. This really was the hero's journey. Riri kept demanding more when what she really needed was for people to give her less. She deserved less. And only by working for it and earning it herself would she ever have been happy and satisfied. As it is, it will never be enough, and she will burn the world to the ground, desperate to improve herself through her own self-interest. And you know what? The people working on this show think that's a good thing. The morality of Hollywood, everybody. Oh no, I deserve everything for free. The show gave me 2 endings that I wished had happened, and the trailer gave me 2 more.
You're gonna end up dead or in jail.
I'll always remember those good moments, when there was still hope for justice. But for now, that's it from me. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Like the video if you liked the video. Subscribe, more videos like this in the future, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.